Dubai Airports has announced that major upgrades at Dubai International Airport are ahead of schedule, with work on the southern runway completed on Tuesday, seeing it return to operation 4 days ahead of schedule. The airport's capacity has been significantly affected by the works, which started on May 1 and are due to run until July 20, just in time for the Eid holiday that usually sees a high number of travel to and from the Emirates. Flights have been reduced by about 26%, while 12 airlines have moved all or part of their services to the new Al Maktoum International Airport at Dubai World Central for the duration of the upgrade work. Dubai Airport CEO Paul Griffiths was quoted as saying that operations at both airports have been smooth to date, due largely to a robust planning process and timely coordination of day-to-day changes between all stakeholders. Emirates Airline was forced to reduce flights to 41 destinations during the 80-day period of runway upgrading works in what it estimated would cost it 1 billion dirhams in lost revenues. On Tuesday, the airport operator released figures showing that passenger numbers grew by 13% during April to 6.1 million, the third month this year to record levels above 6 million. Etisalat expects to conclude a long-delayed deal to allow competition in UAE fixed-line telecommunications services by the end of 2014, according to local reports. Etisalat and rival Du have been unable to reach an agreement over so-called bitstream access or network sharing in the UAE, despite beginning talks in 2009 and the government being the largest shareholder in both companies. But now a company bond prospectus states that Etisalat anticipates that the bitstream access service will be launched by the end of 2014. Du ended Etisalat's domestic monopoly in 2007 and both offer fixed-line telephone, broadband and television packages, but not in the same districts. According to information contained in Etisalat's prospectus, fixed-line average revenue per user, a key industry benchmark, was 115 dirhams in 2013, the same as a year earlier, but down from 130 dirhams in 2011. In May, Du's chief executive, Usman Sultan, stated that the lack of fixed-line competition was constricting earnings growth after the company reported a 4.8% rise in profit for the first 3 months of this year. Construction on a long-awaited shopping mall on Dubai's Palm Jumeirah is set to start soon after the master developer Nakheel awarded a 1.2 billion dirham contract under a private finance initiative. The Dragon Mart builder, United Engineering Construction and ActCo General Contracting will build the 418,000 square metre mall in the centre of the Palm. Nakheel said in a statement, adding that the mall would be developed through a build-operate-transfer contract with a consortium of investors called New Mall, which will take on the development risk of the construction in return for operating the shopping centre until it had made its money back. Under the agreement, Nakheel has leased the land to New Mall, which in turn has awarded the construction contracts for the 200-store shopping centre. The mall is expected to be completed in 2016. Nakheel has previously used the financing model on the 177,000 square metre extension to its Dragon Mart outlet mall at International City, where New Mall is also providing the finance in return for operating it for a number of years. The Palm Mall project will include a 9-screen cinema, medical centre and fitness complex, as well as a restaurant roof plaza and 3 basement parking levels with 4,000 car spaces. Nakheel said that about half of the 100,000 square metres of shopping space spread over 5 stories had already been reserved by retailers hoping to lease stores. It added that it was also on the verge of issuing a separate construction contract to build its proposed 50-storey Palm Tower housing and hotel complex, which will be located next to the mall. Dubai has continued to position itself as an international business hub, as it retained second position for international retailer representation for the 3rd consecutive year. That's according to the new report by the global research and consultancy firm CBRE. According to the report, titled How Global is the Business of Retail, Dubai was ranked second with 55.3% of international retailers present in the Emirate, behind London, which had 57%, and ahead of New York and Moscow, respectively. The new findings are based on the annual survey conducted by CBRE, which analysed 334 international retailers across 189 cities from 61 countries. Commenting on the findings, His Excellency Hamad Bouamim, President and CEO of Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, stated that it reflects Dubai's position as an international business hub and the increased significance of the retail sector for the economy. Commending the strategic location of the emirate and regulations facilitating new entrants, His Excellency Bouamim added that improving the quality of retail space and added incentives for retailers should sustain their position in the years to come.
I think what helped Dubai, our geographical location being in the middle, this is why many of Asians or Europeans consider Dubai a natural expansion. Americans, as I said, newcomers, but they start considering Dubai as a global city. But they have, of course, other choices when they consider that. Dubai is a new player in this area. We've been in the retail, focusing on retail maybe the last 20 years versus others who've been in this for much longer time. But our rank is a great rank. We need also to sustain it going forwards. And I think with everything the government is putting in place in terms of initiatives, we'll be definitely able to stay in the top 3 ranks.
The report also ranked Abu Dhabi as the top 4 target markets behind Paris, Tokyo and Hong Kong for international retailers entering new markets, as the capital attracted 42 new retailers in 2014, particularly from the luxury goods sector. Dubai too was in that list at rank 19th, with 19 new retailers entering the market this year. Speaking during the panel discussion, the managing director of CBRE stated that there was a 30% increase in cross-border retailing in 2013, with many focusing on mature markets. He added that with 2020 tourism vision, Dubai can find itself in the top rank with the right correlation between retailers and visitors.
The top 2 are unique in that list of top 20, and there's a big gap between London and Dubai and New York and Moscow, who are the 3rd and 4th in that list. And the principal issue is visitor numbers. If you look at London, it attracted 16 million people last year, which is the highest visitor numbers for any city globally, and that in itself was up 13%. Dubai not far behind with 11 million visitors, also up 10.6%. So the unique differentiator between the top two and the others is the way that their tourist number is growing. Now, if you look at Dubai's 2020 vision and then you add in the expo, Dubai has, I think, a very interesting opportunity potentially within the next 10 years to overtake London as the single most important retailing location globally.